What a nice time of day. The time when you can rest, sleep, and dream. This is your time now to enjoy peace and quiet after a busy day. Sometimes after a busy day, our thoughts are also quite busy. Maybe you are noticing that right now. You might be thinking about something you learned today at school, or maybe remembering something that happened with a friend or a family member. Maybe you are feeling a little restless and not ready to sleep yet. Maybe you're feeling sad about something that happened today, or worried about something. Maybe you are feeling excited about something coming up. It's all okay. It's all normal, whatever you're thinking or feeling. It's okay. Our mind likes to think. It's what it's good at. It's what it's for. And now, as you prepare for sweet dreams, you can let your feelings and your thoughts go for now. You can gently help your mind quiet down. You can help your awesome and amazing body rest and get still. You can allow your imagination to help you get ready to sleep. If you haven't already, get cozy and comfy. You may want to pull a blanket on and allow yourself to get warm and snuggly. Really get comfortable now, and then when you're ready, close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let your breath out. Again, take another deep, slow, full breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and relax. One more big full breath in through your nose, and as you open your mouth and exhale, just let your body relax. Now, simply breathe naturally. Allow your breath to go in through your nose and out through your nose. As you inhale, you feel relaxed, and as you exhale, you're letting go of your day. Now bring your attention to your imagination. Imagine that you are walking on a beautiful path on a warm summer day. This path opens to a large patch of soft green grass surrounded by the most colorful wildflowers. You walk to the center of the patch of grass and you see a blanket. It looks so cozy and soft that you decide to kick off your shoes. You can feel the grass between your toes as you walk to that blanket and you lie down on your back. You feel safe and supported here. You feel comfortable and warm, relaxed. You can smell the sweet scent of the flowers all around you. You can hear the birds chirping in the distance. You can hear a gentle breeze in the trees. You can feel the warmth from the sun on your skin. You notice big, fluffy white clouds in the sky. They are picture clouds, and your imagination is having fun seeing different images in the clouds. Maybe you see a big, white, fluffy puppy dog. Maybe you see a big, white, fluffy rainbow. Maybe an elephant. Your imagination sees different images as the clouds float on by. This is making you feel very sleepy now. The next set of fluffy white clouds looks like white sheep dancing in the sky. The summer sun is starting to set as you watch these fluffy white sheep clouds dance above your head. They are slowing down now, and you are getting sleepier as the sun has set and now has turned into the moon. The sky is full of twinkling stars. You feel safe and supported, comfortable, relaxed, very ready for a peaceful sleep. The fluffy white sheep clouds are now jumping over the moon. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, and 4. 5 sheep, 6 sheep, 7, and more. Your mind is ready to be quiet. The thoughts and images in your imagination are floating by like clouds, floating in and then floating out. You feel so relaxed, you might even feel like smiling because it feels so warm and snuggly and cozy. Your body is relaxed. You feel ready to sleep. Sweetest dreams. Hello, I'm so happy you're joining me for this guided story. This story will help bring peace to your life. It will help you quiet your mind and let go of worrying. So, I especially like this practice just before you're getting ready to fall asleep. Sometimes when I lie in bed, I notice that my thoughts start to run and race. I think about the day, I think about what I'm worried about, and sometimes that keeps me awake. So a good practice before we drift to sleep is to let go of the worrying. And so we do that with this story. There once was a little boy who was laying in bed with his mom. She was holding him closely as she was telling him a story. He wasn't paying attention to the story because he wasn't feeling very good, and he was feeling a little worried. So his mommy noticed that it had started to rain outside, and she decided to talk about the rain. She could hear the rain tapping on the windowsill. And so she started telling the boy all about the rain. He started to listen to the tap, 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 tap on the window. He started to hear the dribble drop, dribble drop, dribble drop on the roof. This was a peaceful rain as it was coming down gently, washing over the house, washing down into the grass, covering the sidewalk, feeding the trees, feeding the flowers, and washing away any worry from the day. The mommy and the boy felt so peaceful, so cozy in their bed as they listened to the healing sound of the rain washing away the worry from the day. They continued to imagine the rain feeding the animals, feeding the gardens, replenishing the creeks, the rivers, the streams, and washing away the worry of their neighbors, the worry of their town, the worry of the land. The rain was so healing, tapping down on the window, tapping down to the earth, washing away the worry. The boy had already drifted to sleep by the time the mommy was finished with her talk about the rain. The next day, when he awoke after a peaceful sleep, he said to his mommy, "I feel better. The rain helped me feel better. The rain washed away my worry, and I feel better." And that evening, when they snuggled back in bed after another full day, the little boy turned to his mommy and he said, "Mommy, talk rain. Talk rain, Mommy." And the mommy knew what he meant. She wrapped him with her arms, held him close as they snuggled under the blanket. She knew that talk rain might be to talk about the rain, or it might be to tell me a story, or it might be make me feel better and make my worry go away, or it might be hold me, mommy, love me. And from that day forward, every night when they would snuggle together to drift peacefully to sleep, they would talk rain. As you peacefully drift to sleep, continue to imagine the rain tapping on your windowsill. Imagine the rain washing away your worry. Imagine the rain nourishing your heart, nourishing the land, helping things grow as you smile and drift to sleep. Sweet dreams. Hello and welcome to your meditation. I like to do this meditation when I have rest time or when I'm about to fall asleep. You can do this anytime you'd like. Just take a moment to get really comfortable. You could sit in a chair, you could lie down on the floor, or even get cozy in your bed. As you take the time to get really comfortable, you might even feel like closing down your eyes. If your eyes are moving around or you're feeling a little restless, that's okay too. When we're feeling this way, it's a good practice to bring some attention to your breath. So, take a big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth and exhale. Again, a nice full breath in through your nose. And open your mouth and let go. Do that one more time. Biggest breath. And release. You might even notice how that helps your body and your mind to calm down. Now, relaxing your whole body and maybe even finding some stillness as you use your imagination to see the images in your mind. Think about you walking on a safe and comforting trail in the forest. You are surrounded by trees that are lush and green, and you can see their leaves dancing in the wind. You can also see the rays of sunshine peeking through the trees and spotting the floor of the forest. It almost looks like polka dots from the light. As you walk down your path, you can hear the birds chirping. You can feel the warmth of the sunlight on your skin. You can even hear the crunching and the breaking of branches as you walk on the path. As you continue to walk on that path, you notice a peaceful feeling come over you. You're really paying attention to the sound of the birds. You're really noticing those leaves dancing. And you really see that brightness from the rays of light coming down through the canopy of the forest. With each step, you are in this moment, and you continue to feel safe and courageous and strong, because you remember something as you're walking on that path. You're remembering that just like the sunshine, you are made of light. And just like the forest, sometimes there's darkness. Sometimes there's paths where we don't even know where it's going. Sometimes you come across a path that is covered in ivy. Sometimes you turn and take a different path. And there's still this feeling of not sure where it's taking you. But knowing that you are made of light, knowing that you are connected to your inner light, reminds you of how brave you are, and how that even in the darkness, there is always light. even in life's challenges, there is always you, the true you that lives within, that is connected to that light. So as you continue on this path, this peaceful place in the forest, you come to a clearing. And you come out of the forest and you finally see that bright sunshine just shining down on a green hill. You walk over to that hill and you sit and you lie down and you can feel the light and the warmth from the sun wash over your whole body. It actually feels like you are in a bubble of light. You bring your hands to your heart now, and you look inside, using your inner vision to see light at your heart. And here's where you remember. That light that you see outside of yourself is within you. That as you look deep inside your heart, you can see how amazing and brilliant you are. That as you accept yourself in this moment and the challenges you face, you know that it's here, in the darkness, in the forest, and now in the clearing, where you can shine bright. You are beautiful and loving and have a shining light that you are here to share with the earth, that you are here to share with those around you. Even when you feel like you don't know where the path is taking you, remember, you always have this inner light at your heart, in your breath, and in your mind. So when you're in times of challenge, maybe you feel like you're hiding your true self. Maybe you're feeling a little scared and not sure what path to take. Maybe you're feeling like it's a little scary and unknown in the world. Remember, you always have your inner light, and you can place your hands to your heart. You can close your eyes and look within, and you can feel your light shining bright. And to know that you are amazing. As you relax your hands away from your heart, take your deepest breath in. Fill yourself up with that light. And as you exhale, let light just release out your fingers and toes. Feel this connection to your inner light, to your inner confidence, to your inner power and your inner magnificence. And carry this feeling with you as you start to walk back down from that hill and into the forest, and feeling that sense of peace, and hearing the birds, and feeling the breeze in your hair, and the warmth of the sun on your skin, and the polka dots that you see of those rays of light amongst the shadows. Continue walking as you know that you are light, and that even when it feels dark, you can connect to that light and continue to shine your light with the world. If you are having rest time or you're relaxing in bed, allow yourself to listen to the music and drift into a peaceful sleep. And whenever you're ready to come out of this meditation, take that light with you. Namaste. What a cozy and snuggly part of the day. A time when you can climb into bed, get comfortable with your pillow and your blankets, and you can start to relax and get ready to drift to dreamland. Take a moment to get really comfortable in your bed. Rest your head on your pillow. Pull up the blanket and adjust if you need to, wiggling and moving and shifting until you can really start to settle. Take a nice big breath in through your nose and then open your mouth and let it all go. Now, as you get still and comfy, see if you can imagine your bed is holding you and your blanket is hugging you. And I'm going to tell you a little story to help you drift to sleep. There once was a boy and a girl who were sailing out at sea in their magical ship. The full moon was out, and the stars were twinkling brightly, and they were sailing on this clear, beautiful ocean. As they were heading towards that full moon, they noticed the most amazing, spectacular shooting star, and it flew all the way across the sky and landed in the ocean. As soon as the star touched the water, the magic began. All of the jellyfish in the ocean started glowing in the dark, and they were swimming up to the surface of the water. It was the most amazing thing this boy and girl had ever seen. And those magical glow-in-the-dark jellyfish started jumping out of the water and turning into flying lightning bugs. Hundreds of thousands of lightning bugs that looked like stars flying all around them. And the magic of these lightning bugs lifted their boat out of the water and turned it into a flying ship that was ready to sail away from the sea and up into the sky. The boy and the girl held on to their flying ship as they went up, 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 higher than the trees, higher than the tallest buildings. They continued to sail away from the jellyfish and up into the twinkling stars. As they were traveling higher and higher, they were surrounded by stars, and the magic lifted them up into outer space. They flew past Mercury and Venus and Mars, Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune and Uranus, and they went right into the thick of the Milky Way. It was like they were sailing in an ocean of stars. The boy and the girl were so in awe, and they grabbed their magical fishing nets, and they started scooping up their favorite stars in the Milky Way, filling up their fishing net, filling up their boat. It continued sailing through the Milky Way and circling around the moon. Finally, after a long night of traveling, this magical sailing ship landed on the face of the moon. Once they landed, a magical ladder appeared, and they were able to climb down the ladder and walk along the surface of the moon. It was a magical sight, and they walked around collecting moon rocks and exploring as they were surrounded by those shooting stars. They were starting to get really sleepy, and they yawned their biggest yawns, and they stretched their biggest stretches. And as they walked towards their sailing ship, they noticed that there was a little bonfire right there on the moon. And they saw 2 cozy, warm sleeping bags. Oh, they were so excited that they were going to camp on the moon that night. They kicked off their shoes, They climbed into their sleeping bags. They adjusted their pillows and they felt the warmth from that bonfire. Of course, before they fully laid down, they were able to roast magical marshmallows right there on the moon. They had their marshmallows and they felt so happy and also very sleepy. So the boy and the girl laid down on their pillows and tucked themselves into those cozy sleeping bags, again feeling the warmth from the fire. And they looked up to the night sky. They were surrounded by darkness. Below them was the bright moon, but above them was dark sky and twinkling, shining bright stars all around. They continued watching those shooting stars every so often until they saw big, fluffy sheep clouds, and they were coming right above their head, jumping over those shooting stars. They started to count the sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4, 5, 6, 7, and more. The boy and the girl were getting very sleepy. Their eyes were getting heavy. Their body was relaxing. Their hearts felt open and happy. And just before they started drifting to sleep, they felt such gratitude in their heart, gratitude for their breath, gratitude for the warmth from the fire, gratitude for the moon, for the stars, for the magic of being alive. They also felt such peace in their heart, knowing that for this moment, they didn't have to do another thing. They didn't have to count sheep. They didn't have to collect stars or moon rocks. They didn't have to sail their ship. All they had to do now was let go, relax, be cozy, and drift to sleep. As they completely let go, they felt the moon holding them up. They felt the sleeping bag tucking them in, embracing them with love. They felt so happy, so at peace, and so very sleepy. There is such wonder in using our imagination. There's such magic in being alive and getting to go to sleep. And so if you're feeling sleepy now too, let yourself drift to dreamland. And if you're not, just listen to the music and let your own imagination allow you to see stars, to feel held by the moon, to feel loved by your blankets. And all you have to do now as you drift to sleep is let your breath breathe your body and let your body go to sleep. Sweetest dreams.